What is going on, guys? And today I am back. Of course, we are doing the reduced upload schedule, so I'll be here Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays, so still 4 a week. So make sure if you are new around here, of course, to subscribe. We've got 5 new methods for you to make a ton of coins. Of course, we're still doing the min price Messi giveaway, which is where if you can DM me showing you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and of course subscribe here on YouTube, you'll be entered into a giveaway. In about 2 weeks time, I will be listing a Messi for min price, which means you'll get about a 200k profit on him. Obviously, it's only going to be for that one person. I'll direct message them and explain how we'll go through that process, but that is still available to enter in. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, we are back with another list of 5 players to make you a ton of coins. Now surprisingly, there is only 5 84s below 5k right now on the whole market, which I think is insane. Like at this point in the game, they've managed to actually retain some sort of value. Now it might be because of SBCs. I don't really know too much about what's going on with Summer Heat. I've seen that they're doing obviously the Mendy upgrade sort of objectives, which Rivals is already AIDS enough as it is, so I can't imagine how that's going to be for those of you who do want to try the objective. But first of all, we are going for Edin Dzeko. We're going to see what his min is at the minute. It does look like he's quite far under 5k, which is quite nice for us. So we're just going to have a look here. So 4.5 there's a couple on the market. 4.6 is probably where he's sitting more realistically. So the EA tax on 4.6 is going to be 230 coins. So for that, all we're going to need to do is knock this down by a little bit. Let's have a look. So I think would be there. So 4.2, 4.2 straight. Oh, I've missed that one, haven't I? Oh, I have as well, and I missed the 4. I mean, that one says 54 minutes, so obviously it just wasn't there. We're going to go from 4.2k, and we're going to try and get a couple of these. Obviously, it is difficult when we are being beat or when we're being extremely slow like I was a second ago, but we got that one there, not too bad. Easy, quick one there. So we're just going to knock that one up to 4.6. So definitely not bad. We've already seen 3 cards that we could have picked up. We missed 2, but to be honest, I mean, one of them was 55 minutes, so obviously wasn't there. And the other one was just me being crap at sniping. So to be fair, for those of you who aren't that great at sniping or struggle sometimes, I know some of you do say in the comments, you know, I really enjoy the videos, but I can't actually snipe, so it's difficult for me. So these methods, a lot of these are a lot easier. The compare price method is always going to be, you know, top tier sniping because it's so easy. Like, you don't need to be good, you don't need to be fast. All you need to be able to do is click X and B. I will obviously be doing a video at the start of next FIFA just going through best ways to snipe, how you get good at it, stuff like that. Because I mean, if you go back on my old videos, I was slow at sniping, like so slow. So it's not like, you know, I just woke up one day and said, you know, I'm going to do YouTube and be really good at sniping, because it doesn't happen like quickly, but it's definitely something you can learn. Like anything else, it's really easy to learn. We're going to go on to the second player who I've got down here is Visca, and we're going to pop onto him and see what we can get for him. He looks like he's going to be a little bit more expensive. His price did say dead on 5k. But it does look like maybe I'm on Footbin obviously for the prices. Maybe Footbin's slightly off. So 4.9 here. There's a couple cards. Realistically, he would sell for 5. Like, we could easily get 5 for him. So what we're going to say is obviously EA tax on that is going to be 250 coins. So knock it down by 4. So 4.6 and below. We got 4.4 straight away. I mean, that's pretty decent. 200 coins profit straight off the bat. Obviously same as Dzeko, so you know, immediate profit. We do want to see if we can kind of grasp another card or, you know, a better profit, just to see how good the method itself actually is. So 4.6 obviously being the minimum for profit. From 4.6 you would be looking at 150 coins, so we got 200 or 350 there, so not too bad. What we're looking for obviously is like a 3k or something like that. We've got another 4.3, definitely not bad, but like I said, we want like a low, one of the lower ones. Obviously with sniping, it's kind of like, no matter how good you are, if no one's listing them, you're not going to get a really good snipe. So you've just got to be persistent with all of the snipes, get everything, which so far with Visca we have. But obviously when that one comes along, that's, you know, 3k or 2k, you want to make sure you're on it with that, you get that quickly. We're going to go for one more with him. and move on. Hopefully with one of the 5 cards we do see like a sort of great reduction compared to what he's actually selling for. It would be nice to get a very good deal, I guess, on one of these cards. Let's have a look what we are. I mean, there's nothing coming up right now, which is weird, because sometimes you go on a method, you get 5 cards, and then there'll be a drought for like half an hour. So it's quite random how they come up, to be honest. We're going to knock it up to 4.9 and do a little bit of compare price here. As you can see, the cards are quickly coming off the market. No way is there a 1k. Banged it. That's dumb. If you are packing Visca, and then, I mean, is that a first? Yeah. So he's packed him just now and put him up for 1k. Like, that's so stupid. Like, I even at this stage in the game, like, no one's worth anything. You want to get all the coins out of people you can. And this guy's literally listed Visca. I've almost, to be fair, I've just almost listed him for a K under, but he literally listed him for 4k less than what you can get for him. So, very good snipe there. Got to say, that was, I'd say Visca from, I mean, we've only been on the method for sort of 4 minutes, so I can't completely say he is the best one yet. But I'd definitely say right now, it looks like he was the easiest to snipe. He had the best snipe so far in the video. Unless we get one for literal min price, I don't think any of these guys will beat that. We've got Hamsich here, who's obviously a little bit cheaper, which is good. It does mean that there's a bigger chance of people listing him lower, but I just don't see anyone listing him for a K. Like, it doesn't make sense that someone's done that with Visca in the first place, to be honest. So 3.9 here. You got a couple cards. Realistically, you'll sell them on for 4k. EA tax on 4k is 200 coins, so we want to go down by 2, and then obviously add the extra 100 in, so we're guaranteed profit. I don't, for some reason, I feel like Visca is going to be harder, but I mean, apparently not. I don't know if, I mean, because I'm doing videos less, I don't know how much is changing about the game sort of on a daily basis. Obviously, as many of you guys know, I've kind of given up on the playing side of things because I really enjoyed Foot Champs, but I didn't actually have time to play it with like my job and things like that. I have moved things around so that next year I will 100% be able to play Foot Champs, because I really enjoyed doing the sort of reward streams and stuff like that, which if any of you guys ever want to give me your rewards to open on stream, I am more than happy to do that, because that's definitely something I want to get into. Obviously, I know there's a lot of bigger streamers offering the same thing, but it would just be nice, you know, if any of you guys are getting anything sort of gold free and above, I'd be happy to open your rewards. I don't really know how most people do it. I assume they just give account details and log in, but obviously I'd sort that out with someone personally and stuff like that. But if anyone was interested in that, if you just let me know in the comments or anything like that. We might have just got another 3.5. I think we're going to move on, because I mean it's clear Hamsich works. We've picked up 1 for 3k, 2 for 3.5, so 2 that were like okay profits. Like, they're not ridiculous, they're not awful. We'll go for a little bit more and then we will call it a day. So we'll move, well, I say call it a day, we'll move on to the final 2. So let's see, we'll go last 10 seconds and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to move on to the next player we've got down as Tadic. Now, technically there are 6 players who are 84 that are under 5k. The other one being Tadic's Champions League kind of card, but I'm not really going to count that. That's, you know, it's still Tadic. He's not, you know, it's still one player, but he's once again slightly under. For any of you guys who are going to be doing SBCs over the next few weeks, if you get the chance, pick up a load of these, because these guys are just going to go absolutely ham. And what I've learned this year on FIFA is if you just invest better, you can literally pay, like, do all SBCs for free. I don't actually know how much Tadic is going for, because it looks like there was not many at 3.6. So we're going to put him up 3.8. Yeah, 3.8, and I'll check how much he goes for. But that's a 3k snipe straight off the bat. It does look like possibly even that 3.6 will be going soon. Let's have a look. Well, we've got for 3.7 there's nothing. 3.8 we've got a couple more, so realistically that was a solid snipe. At 3.8 the EA tax is going to be 190, so once again 200. We'll rack it down by 3. There's a 3.5 there, but because it's sitting I don't want to grab that. We're going to go 3.4 and just see if we can get one more card before we move on to the final card, who actually I'd argue is probably one of my favourite non-special cards in this game, and that's probably a big statement. I think for most people it's probably not this guy, but I just absolutely love him in game. I've had one of his special cards before, which was absolutely just foul just to play with was absolutely disgusting. Like he's just unreal, so definitely one to check out. I don't know whether I don't really want to buy a 3.5 to be honest. It's the only reason is because they're sat there, and for those of you who watch a lot of my videos, you'll know I don't like buying a card when it's sat there because I just feel like it's not going to sell on. And I know it sounds stupid because a lot of the time I'll go back 2 seconds later, I realise I would have made loads of profit, but I'm just a bit weary of that kind of thing. And let's have a look. We'll see if we can do some more compare price, because that obviously is going to work on the 2 lowest on the market, especially at the time and sort of price they're sat at. So another 3.3 there. We can call it a day with Tadic and move on to the final player. To be honest, I'm quite surprised at how successful this video, in terms of we've gone every single player, we've got a fairly decent snipe. I mean, there you go, 3k for Tadic. We've got a fairly decent snipe on every player. We've made probably about, off the top of my head, I reckon we've made about, one of you is going to put in the comments that I'm completely wrong here, but we've probably made about 40k in this video. I feel like that's probably not too far off. No, right, that is probably about 20k, realistically 20k, and for 10 minutes doing different filters, that's not bad at all. Obviously, if you spend an hour and you're doing 20k every 10 minutes, you're making 100k an hour, which is obviously the premise of most of my videos. And we got 2.8 as well. I mean, what more do you guys want? You can see the methods are working, I mean, ridiculously well today. I don't know what, I've obviously just picked the best players today. You know, I'm becoming a professional. Let's have a look. Final snipe maybe? One more list? No, right, we'll move on to the final player, who, as I said, one of my favourite players. Probably going to surprise a lot of you. I feel like a lot of you would think when I say favourite, I can't even spell his name apparently. Ah, that's why. That's such a weird spelling for, I thought it was Laruto, but it's Latoro. Right, I'm clearly not that loyal of a fan. But he was literally like one of my favourite players in this game, just like full stop. One of the best cards just to play with. Obviously, I only really used him like at first for Italian challenges, like a Serie A or any Argentina challenges before I had Messi, and he was just a god. Just an unreal player to play with, so really enjoyed playing with him. And definitely, like, I know a lot of people would be like, oh yeah, my favourite player was Mbappe, but like, yeah, we all like Mbappe. He's like 300k price, sort of value for money, and like just the card in general, Martinez all the way. I mean, we've seen a 4k already, which is decent. That would have been a decent profit. We've missed it. We've missed a 4.5, which wasn't even a very good profit one, so I'm not sure if that means that actually, due to playability and lack of posting, this card might be a little bit harder to snipe. I haven't actually tried this method out before today, so we might be in for a bit of a surprise whether we can actually pick him up. Let's have a look. 4.9 there, so there's only one under 5k. I mean, even that kind of solidifies he's probably, I assume he's probably in a lot of SBCs. I'm pretty sure that most SBCs require a Laruto. And can we grab that one? We got it, right? That's what we needed. We needed one. We'll go for a second one, but it's good to see that we actually got one, because otherwise I was going to be a bit upset. Let's have a look. 5k there, so that's not a bad profit. After EA tax, you're looking at 750 coins. On most of the cards here, we've made a fair bit. If we'd have got that, that would have been the end of the video, 100%, because banging snipe to end off on. But I don't want to end a video which has been full of good snipes with a bad one. So we're going to knock that down to 4.2 and just see. I'll give it like 10 seconds. No, that's 10 seconds isn't a lot. Right, we'll just see if I get banned or if I get a card first. That's just the best way to do it. Most fair. I'm sure you guys prefer the extra content. Can we do it before getting banned? You know what, I'll put it at 4.4. I'll be fair. Come on. Yeah, I feel like we're going to get banned way before we get this card. So I'll do my goodbyes while we are trying. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure to, of course, drop a like. Right, we've been to now. Drop a like down below if you have. Of course, subscribe if you're new. 4k is literally so close at the minute. And then, of course, next FIFA, I've got a lot of big dreams for that. Twitch and YouTube, I'm going to be going really, really hard on them. Probably streaming 2 or 3 times a week, along with daily videos, along with our Road to Glory, so everything next year. So make sure to subscribe if you enjoy FIFA, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.